Hi, today we are going to discuss about inverting operational amplifier. Here actually in last video we already discussed about the inverting operational amplifier, how it works, and non-inverting operation amplifier, how does it works, right? So here today we'll see how an op-amp will act as an integrator, right? So the other name for integrator is low-pass filter, right? So here, first of all, let us consider inverting operation amplifier scenario where the input is applied to the inverting terminal of the op-amp and the non-inverting terminal of the op-amp is connected to ground, right? So and the feedback resistor is connected is connected in between the output voltage and the input voltage of the op-amp that is applied at the inverting terminal of the op-amp, right? And next one, op-amp as an integrator. How does it works as a integrator, right? So here the input voltage is applied at the inverting terminal of the op-amp and the non-inverting terminal of the op-amp is directly connected to the ground, right? So here according to the virtual ground concept, the voltage which is appearing at the non-inverting terminal, that is V1 equal to 0, because it is directly connected to ground, so it is grounded. So that's just the same voltage 0 is applied at the inverting terminal of the op-amp, right? So here, so let us consider the current which is generating from the source Vin is indicated by In. So how we can write In expression here? Vin by R, right? And here we have some more, and after that we already know that op-amp terminal should not draw any current for the ideal op-amp, right? So because of that reason, so here the same current will be flowing through the capacitor, that is what so let us indicate the capacitor current will be IC. So according to the virtual ground concept and according to the ideal characteristics of the op-amp, the output the op-amp terminal should not draw any current. So based on that, In is equal to IC, right? But here In equal to Vin by R and IC equal to, then actually we already know the expression for the current passing through the capacitor. IC equal to C into dVc by dt. Here C is the capacitor voltage and the rate of change of the capacitor voltage which is seen across the capacitor C. So here Q equal to C into V. The charge across the capacitor, the charge induced by the capacitor Q is given by C into V, right? So now the current flowing through this capacitor IC equal to dQ by dt, right? Now here here we already know the expression for Q equal to C into V, right? So just substitute this Q equal to CV expression into this one, that is IC equal to d by dt of C into V. So we can get the expression of the current flowing through the capacitor, that is IC equal to C into dVc by dt, right? So how we can get this expression here? So we can write Vin. So we can equate both the currents, In equal to IC. So In equal to Vin by R, and next one IC equal to C into dVc by dt. So here C in the sense feedback resistance CF, and next one CF into d by dt of. So I can write this capacitor voltage Vc as this Vc equal to 0 minus V out, right? This voltage is equal to 0 minus V out, that is the capacitor voltage, right? So next Vin by R equal to minus CF into d by dt of V out, right? So by arranging the equation, by arranging this term, or we can take this CF into here, so I can get d by dt V out equal to minus 1 by R into CF V, and we'll apply the integration on both sides. Then we can get V out equal to minus 1 by R into CF integration of Vin of the dt. So here what you understand from this equation here, the output of the integrator or the output of the op-amp is equal to the integration of the input voltage, and here minus 1 by R into CF is nothing but, so it is a time constant, right? So R into CF, so it's a time constant value, And then after that, for example, if I consider 1 volt of DC input voltage, right? So if I apply this input voltage as an input for the integrator, then I can get the ramp. It's the negative ramp, because the integration of step voltage is what? It's a ramp, because integrate u of t equal to 1. So 1 is the step voltage. When you integrate 1, then you will get more t. But here, according to the expression of the integrator, output voltage v out equal to minus 1 by r into cf integration of v in of t dt, right? So even though it is ramp, that is negatively run, so negatively increased, and after reaching some value, then the output voltage will get saturated, right? And so so similarly, when we apply the input voltage as sine wave, so obviously the integration of sine will be cosine, so we'll get the cosine wave as the output of the integrator, right? When we apply the square wave as input signal for the integrator, definitely we'll get the ramp signal as the output of the integrator. So next one, here just see, when we consider the reactance of the capacitor, so instead of taking the feedback resistor, here we consider feedback capacitor, right? So when we consider the reactance of the capacitor, that is given by xc equal to 1 by omega c, that is equal to 1 by omega. In place of omega, we can write 2 pi f into c. Now we can write the output voltage v out equal to minus rf by r1 into vn, because this is the inverting op amp. So it is not a non-inverting operation amplifier, it is an inverting operation amplifier, right? For the inverting operation amplifier, we have the expression for output voltage is equal to minus Rf by R1. Here Rf, the feedback resistor, is placed by here Xc, that is the reactance of the capacitor, by divided by R into V in, right? Now I can get the gain expression here, V out by V in equal to minus Xc by R, and minus Xc by R equal to 1 by 2 pi Fc, 2 pi into Rc into F, because Xc equal to 1 by 2 pi Fc, right? So we can replace this Xc by 1 by 2 pi Fc into R. So at low frequencies, the gain is, if the frequency is low, the gain is very high, right? So then if the frequency is very high, the gain will be reduces, or the gain is decreased, right? So when we consider the zero frequency, for example, for the DC signal, or for the DC frequency, the gain is equal to the open loop gain. The open loop gain is in the order of 10 to the power of 5 and or 10 to the power of 6. So it is very high. So observe here, so whenever the frequency is very low, that is f equal to 0, the gain is same as your open loop gain in linear case. So when we consider the gain in dB, so it is equal to 100 dB almost, right? And the next, practical integrator using op amp. So here the problem here is, when we here generally we use the practical operational amplifiers, right? We never get ideal operation amplifier. So here for the practical operation amplifiers, we'll get some input offset voltage, right? So because of that input offset voltage, we cannot get the desired output voltage here. So in order to overcome that, we'll use the feedback resistor along with the feedback capacitor, right? So that is a practical integrator using op amp circuit. So here AV equal to minus Rf by R1, so that we can get the accurate desired output by the help of the integrator. Okay, hope you enjoyed this session. Thank you.